So now this is how spanning tree protocol is going to stop this loop, right? It's really simple, guys. But before that, you need to know. We were actually discussing this, right? The MAC address of the switch. It was a problem, right? Right. So, guys, what I want to tell you is, as I said, right? Remember, switches are having MAC addresses, but that MAC address is not used to do data communication. Because of that, we say switches are non-MAC devices. But why do switches are having a MAC address? I'll tell you, I'll show you why we need it, right? For now, just keep in mind that is for administrative purposes. Okay, right. Now I'll show you how spanning tree protocol works. It's really simple, right? Guys, remember, switches are having a language where switches will use to, communicate between themselves. Understand? Switches are having a language, right, where they will use this language to talk with themselves, which doesn't mean that it is going to the end devices. This is actually between them, between switches, right? So this is a message, right? This message is called BPDU. Sorry. BPDU, Bridge Protocol Data Unit, right? This guy is like, it's like our hello protocol. Can you remember? Right? Right? So, this guy simply says, hey, I'm this, I'm so and so, right? Other guys also sending the same message, I'm so and so, something like that, right? But this BPDUs are very useful when it comes to this spanning tree operation. So, I'll show you what it does, right? Okay, how spanning tree protocol works. In the beginning, when spanning tree is running, right, when you know that it is running by default, right, you don't need to enable it, it is running by default. Once you switch on the switch, it's going to start. Okay. So, first thing that spanning tree protocol is going to do is, he is going to find out the, big guy or a king between these switches, right? He's going to elect a king, right, which we call the root switch, right? Root switch, right? So this king is elected, right, using these BPDUs, right? These BPDUs are, exchanged, and they will find out certain, attributes of these switches to find out who's the king, right? So the IEEE has given the definitions, right? What's the definition to find out who's the king? Right, now I'm going to teach you that, right? First thing is, guys, right, at the very beginning, using BPDUs, all switches are telling, right, I'm the king, huh? Now say that switch A, he sends BPDU here, he sends a BPDU here, saying I'm the king, I'm the root, right? This guy is also doing the same. Right? He's sending a message to these two saying I'm the king. So everybody is trying to become the king, right? But in this world even there is only one king, right? There won't be any multiple kings for the same kingdom. Have you seen anything like that? No. Right. Okay, so in the beginning, even though they say something like that, right, in the end they will find out the king. How to find out the king? It's really simple, guys. It depends on two things. The first thing which spanning tree protocol is going to check is, right, whether a priority has been configured in a switch, right? So this priority is just a number. It's just a number which the administrator will, assign, right? Based on the priority, this guy is trying to find out the king, right? So remember, guys, by default, right, switches are having a priority called 32,768. Everybody is having the same priority. That is by default configured. 32,768. 32,768. Okay. Say I am the administrator of this network. I go to this switch A, and I change my priority from 32,768 to number 2. Right? The definition of finding the root switch is who's having the lowest priority in the network. So at this moment, who's having the lowest priority? Is it A, B or C? A. Why? He's having 2, other guys are having 32,000. Understand, guys? Is that clear? So here comes our majesty. Here comes our majesty, which is our key. So how did we find this? It is based on the priority. So the first thing we are going to use is priority. Right? But guys, remember, normally administrators would not, go there and configure a priority. Right? He will keep it as it is. Right? Which means everybody will have what? 32,760. Which means priority is a tie. Everybody is having the same priority. So can you now elect a king? If priority is same, can you elect a king? Can you say this is the king based on priority? No. Right? Why? Everybody is same. Right? Everybody is same, then nobody can become king. Then there should be another definition for us to find out the key. There comes our MAC address. Right? There comes the switcher's MAC address. So I'll just put some MAC address. Okay, say that switch A is having a MAC address which starts from A. Right? MAC addresses, 48-bit addresses which are hexadecimal. Right? This guy, his MAC address starts from BB. This guy starts from CCC. Okay? Alright? Right. The next definition is the switch who's having the lowest MAC address. Lowest MAC address is going to become the king. Understand? Two things. One thing is first checks the priority. If priority is same, then comes and checks which guy is having the lowest MAC address. So how switches will know all this? I am having a priority. Okay, how this switch know that this guy is having priority of 32,000 something and he's having the MAC address of A? How does he know? Using what are these switches are going to learn that? Using BPDUs. Now you guys understand why we need BPDUs. Right? It is the language of love for our good old switches. Right? That's how they love. I mean, that's not the way they love, but what I'm saying is, that's a language, right? That's a language. They are exchanging their attributes, using these BPDUs. Is that clear, guys? Right. Okay. Good. Cool. So now say that somehow this switch A became our king, which is called what? Called root switch. Root switch. Is that clear? Right.